Hello students. Today let us discuss about 2's complement arithmetic. The previous sessions we have discussed about 1's complement arithmetic, how to add two binary numbers using 1's complement arithmetic, as well as how to subtract two binary numbers using 1's complement arithmetic. Today we will discuss about 2's complement arithmetic. As we all know, we can represent negative numbers in three forms, that is in computers. Negative numbers can be represented in three forms: sign magnitude form, 1's complement form, 2's complement form. Among these three forms, 2's complement method is a very commonly used method because it has only unique zero. In case of 1's complement method, there are two zeros. Plus 0 can be represented as well as minus 0 can be represented. But in 2's complement method, there is only one unique zero. So before discussing 2's complement arithmetic, how we are going to subtract two binary numbers using 2's complement method, let us see first. Subtraction using 2's complement method. So in computers or digital systems, subtraction is nothing but addition. There is no separate circuitry for subtraction inside the processor. That is, in ALU we don't have separate circuit for subtraction. So the processor itself make use of adder circuit to subtract numbers. So subtraction in computers is nothing but addition using 2's complement method. So rules. First point. So in subtraction there are two numbers named as minuend and subtractand. Right? First of all, before doing subtraction, we have to find out the 2's complement of the subtractand. First point is obtain the 2's complement of the subtractand. Second point is add 2's complement of subtractand to minuend if there is carry in the result. It indicates that the result is positive and is in true form. Discard or neglect the carry. If there is no carry in the result, it indicates the result is negative and is in 2's complement form. So before doing subtraction using 2's complement method, first of all we have to find out the 2's complement of the subtractand, and we have to add this 2's complement of the subtractand to minuend. In this process, that is in the result, if there is a carry, it indicates that the result is positive and is in true form. We can neglect the carry. If there is no carry, it indicates that the result is negative number and is in complement form, that is 2's complement form. In order to get the true form, again we have to obtain the two's complement of the result. So if there is carry, simply we will put plus to the result, and we are discarding the carry. If there is no carry in the result, we will put negative sign, and the result is represents the negative number. The magnitude represents negative number. By looking at the carry, if there is carry, it is treated as a positive number. We can discard the carry. If there is no carry, the result is treated as negative number, and the result is in two's complement form. In order to get the true form of the result, again we have to find out the two's complement of the result. What is meant by two's complement? So already in the earlier classes, the previous classes we have seen. So two's complement is nothing but one's complement plus 1. Two's complement is equal to one's complement plus 1. So what is meant by one's complement? One's complement is equal to is nothing but changing ones to zeros and zeros to ones. We can obtain one's complement of the given number. By finding the one's complement of the number and adding plus 1 to the one's complement of the number, two's complement can be obtained. So there are different ways where we can obtain two's complement of the number. There are 3 different ways. One is shifting method, another one is one's complement plus 1 method, another is shortcut method, which can be useful for your competitive exams. So 2's complement is equal to 1's complement plus 1. This is method 1. You can obtain 2's complement of the number in this way, or else you can obtain 2's complement of the number in another way, that is method 2. Writing the bits starting from LSB up to first digit 1 is obtained, and after that finding the one's complement of the remaining bits. This is method 2. Right? So let us take example. Find 2's complement of 10110100. This is the given number. We have to find out the 2's complement of this number. Using the first method, method 1, given number is 10110100. So one's complement of this is one's complement of given number is changing zeros to ones, ones to zeros. So 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 and adding plus 1 implies 2 LSB. Some 0 carry 1, some 0 carry 1 1 1 0 0 1 0, right? So this is the 2's complement of the given number by method 1. Let us see method 2. Method 2. Given number is 1011 0100. So we have to start from the LSB, copy the digits from the LSB as it is. So this is LSB, this is MSB. I'm starting from LSB, right? I'm writing the digits as it is till first one is obtained. After that, for the remaining bits, finding the ones complement of the number. So this method saves time. So this is LSB, we have 0 0 0. The first one is this one, and the first one is obtained. After first one, we have to find out the ones complement of the remaining bits. What is the ones complement of the remaining bits? 1 0 0 1 0. So this is ones complement of remaining bits. So in method 2, by looking at the given number, we start from LSB. We will write the bits as it is from the LSB until a first one is obtained. Till first one is obtained, we have to write the numbers as it is. If first one is obtained, after that, for the remaining bits, find out the ones complement of the remaining bits. So 2's complement of the number is obtained. If you got 1 here itself, right? After, you can copy the 1, that will be the starting one, and for the remaining bits, you can copy, you can obtain the ones complement of the remaining bits. So until the first one is obtained, so after copying the first one, till then you have to copy the bits as it is from the LSB. So for the remaining bits, you have to find out the ones complement of the remaining bits. So this is method 2. So within seconds, you can obtain the answer, that is finding the 2's complement of the given number by this method. So when you are writing competitive exams, if a question is asked like this, find out the 2's complement of the given number. So you can simply follow method 2 for competitive exams. For your university exams, you can follow this method, that is ones complement plus 1 method. That is much more sufficient, right? For your competitive exams, you remember this, copying the starting from the LSB, copy the bits till you get first one. After getting first one, for the remaining bits, find out the ones complement. So by this way, you can find out the 2's complement of the given number, right? Let us see how we are subtracting two numbers using 2's complement method. So most of the computers subtracts the given inputs from the user in 2's complement form. They convert the given numbers into their own language, that is binary language, zeros and ones. After that, for subtraction, they make use of adder circuit itself, and they perform subtraction using 2's complement method because it has only a single unique zero and is very commonly popular used method. So let us subtract subtract 32 minus 21 using 8-bit 2's complement arithmetic. You can take any number and you can practice so that you will be perfect. So first of all, here in the given question, the two numbers represented are in decimal, right? First of all, we have to convert these decimal numbers into binary. For this conversion also, marks will be awarded. That is step by step. First step, we have to convert the given numbers into binary, right? And after that, we have to subtract these two binary numbers by using 2's complement method, by following the above rules what we have seen just now, right? So I am taking the two numbers here. Solution 32 is minuend. So there are two names in the subtraction. One is minuend and second one is subtractant. And 21 is subtractant. So in normal decimal subtraction, what is the answer you will get for this? 2 minus 1, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. This is the difference we have obtained, right? And there is no borrow in this case. So we are subtracting a larger number minus smaller number. So what is the binary representation of 32? So in conversion also, there are two ways to convert the given decimal number into binary. One is the standard method. Whatever you have studied in your class, you can follow the standard method. Simply divide this number by 2 and note down the remainders and copy the remainders from bottom to top, right? And second method is, I will write the weights directly here. By looking at the weights, I will write the bit positions of the corresponding binary number. So I am following shortcut method here. You can follow standard method, whatever you have learned in your class. So I will explain in the first example both the methods, standard method and shortcut method. This is standard conversion method. (32). Simply take this number and divide this number by 2. 2 16s. Note down the remainders. Remainder is 0. 2 8s. Remainder 0. 2 4s. Remainder 0. 2 2s. Remainder 0. 2 1s. Remainder 0. So here you got the remainder 1. It is not divisible by 2 because it is smaller. So note down the remainders from bottom to top. So the number obtained will be 100,000. So this is in 6-bit form. So they asked to subtract these numbers using 8-bit 2's complement arithmetic in 8-bit. So simply you have to add 2 more zeros to the MSB bit positions so that it will be a 8-bit representation. So let us take another number, 21. What is 21 binary representation? 2 5s 10, remainder is 2 10s 20, remainder is 1. 2 5s 10, remainder is 0. 2 2s 4, remainder is 1. 2 1s 2, remainder is 0. So by copying the remainders from bottom to top, the number obtained is 10101. So there are 5 bits in the converted number. So in order to obtain 8-bit number, so I am adding 3 more zeros to the MSB bit position. So this is 21 equal to 21 base 10 is equal to 0000101 base 2, and this is base 2. 32 base 10 is equal to 0010000 base 2. So by using standard methods we have converted this. So these are time consuming. So you can follow the next shortcut method, that is So I will write the weights of all 8 bits in binary. That is 2 power 7, 2 power 6, 2 power 5, 2 power 4, 2 power 3, 2 power 2, 2 power 1, 2 power 0. This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So we have to convert this 32 into binary. Simply wherever this weight is available, I will place 1 here. 1 into 2 power 5 will be 1. That value will be 32, right? And remaining all bit positions will put zeros. So now this value is 32 base 10 is equal to, you got the same value here, 00 1 double 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0, right? And if you take 21, so 21 can be obtained by adding 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 1, 21. Remaining bit positions you can place zeros. So whenever you are converting this number back to decimal, wherever there are ones in the respective weights, 1 into 2 power 4 gives you 16 value, plus 1 into 2 square gives you 4 value, plus 1 into 2 power 0 gives you 1 value. So finally you will get 16 plus 4 20, 20 plus 1 21. So this is 21 base 10 representation. Here also we got the same number. Here also we got the same number. So among these two methods, whenever you are writing competitive exams, you go for shortcut method for doing the conversion from decimal to binary by this way. This is time saving, so it is time consuming. So whenever you are writing your university exams, you can go through this method. Whenever you are writing competitive exams, you can follow this method, right? So after converting the given numbers, let us come back to our subtraction. Step 1. So the first number is 32. I am writing the numbers in binary. 32 base 10 is equal to 00 1 0 0 0. This is minuend. Next, 21 base 10 is equal to 0 1 0 1 0 1. This is subtracted, right? So let us subtract these two numbers. Step 1. Obtain the 2's complement of the subtracted. 2's complement of subtracted. What is the 2's complement of subtracted? 1's complement plus 1, that is 1's complement of, this is subtracted, 0 1 0 1 0 1 is 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. Adding plus 1 to LSB obtains the 2's complement. 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1. Right? If you want to find out the 2's complement of the subtractant using shortcut method, you can start from LSB. So there is 1 here. So you write 1 as it is and find out the 1's complement of the remaining bits. This will be 1 0 1 0 1 1 1. Right? So in most of the cases in the upcoming classes, I will follow shortcut method. You can follow the standard methods, right? So after obtaining the 2's complement of subtractant, what we have to do? We have to add this to minuend, right? What is minuend? 00100000. This is minuend. What is 2's complement of subtractant? 111